Okay, this question, find the gradient of the curve at this point 3, 49. Okay, when the question says find the gradient, okay, and you don't have the curve, what should you do? Okay, what have we been always doing? What's the topic? Differentiation. And actually what I've covered last time, I told you that differentiation is relating to gradient. Okay, so when you see this question, find the gradient, they never give you the curve to draw the line, right? Only using decimals, then you can draw a line at this 3, 49, and then find the tangent, and then find the gradient. But if you don't have the curve, then how? We will just use differentiation. Okay, so dy dx. And you need to know who are you differentiating. What is the expression that you're differentiating? Basically, your y. Okay, your y in terms of x. You are differentiating this. Okay. But you see, you have only learned the 2 steps. Bring down power, power minus 1. These are the only steps that you have learned so far. And it's not in the correct form. So how? Expand. Yes. So let's expand this. Okay, after we expand, realize that it's all individual terms now and we can apply power rule. Bring down power, power minus 1. Okay, let's do that. Simple one. Okay, we differentiate this. Okay, and now, because they ask us to find the gradient, which means it's a number, and they give us this point. So how do we find the number for gradient? Use the x. Who is the x? 3 is the x, right? So what I will do is, okay, this is the notation. Dy dx. Sometimes the notation for textbook, they will write the gradient at x equals to 3 is what? You just sub in 3. Answer is 28. We are done. After we go to question 1, okay, now let's try again for question 2. Find the gradient, which means differentiation again. Okay, we will come to this later when we want to sub in a value. So now we just focus on differentiation. Because now it's not in the correct form. We haven't learned differentiation for fractions yet. We only learned the individual terms. So let's just break this up. And it's not in the correct form, right? We have to convert to the power form, index form. Okay, first term is 3 over 2 x power negative 1 in the power form. Okay, the second one? The second one is 9 over 2 x power negative 2. Okay, but in this form, can we now differentiate? Okay, we will just bring down power, power minus 1. Okay, so after we differentiate, we get this after the 2 steps. Okay. Of course, as a working, okay, you don't have to write in positive indices. Okay, if you want to, okay, you can write in positive index. So after this step, after we find dy dx, okay, we come to what coordinates do we have? Okay, when the curve crosses x-axis, okay, what is the value of x? You only know the x-axis, something is 0, right? Y is 0. Can we find the value of x? Sub y equals to 0 into the equation. Okay, equation number 1. Okay, what do I get? I just ignore the denominator. X equals to 3. Yes. So sub in x equals to 3. Okay, and the notation will look like this. Okay, dy dx. Okay, I just put a line to indicate that I want x equals to 3. Okay, This will give you the answer. Okay. So key in calculator and tell me what is it. Okay. Answer is 1/6 by the calculator.